When I first met John, I think it was the slightly roguish air he had about him that I think I was attracted to. And I think it was just, he was a bit different to anyone I'd met before. And he also looked rather like Steve McQueen. We had 47 wonderful years. I was hoping we could have made the 50. I would have liked to have done that, but that wasn't to be. Nurses were lovely. They would come every week or every 2 weeks. So we had an awful lot of support from them. But it was our GP who suggested to myself that maybe it would be a good thing for John to go to the day hospice. He thought he would benefit and I would benefit because it would give me a day where I could perhaps go and do something else. And actually he loved it. He felt so comfortable there. He got to know some of the staff and some of them very well. So when the time came when his condition deteriorated, he told me that when the time came, he would like to go to the hospice. He was used to going there, and it's very hard to put into words. It was sad, but it's not a sad time because they are so wonderful there. And the fact you could go, and we visited with all the grandchildren, and they go and see Gramps and then they go and play in the pod with the toys. There are no restrictions, no time limits on visiting hours or anything. You almost feel privileged in a way that we were there. We could say our goodbyes, we could just hug him. So it does help you because you know you couldn't have done any more. Everything we did and the hospice did together couldn't have been bettered. I knew that he was happy to be there, and if somebody dies in that way, I think we are lucky because we are there, and it is, yes. The hospice doesn't just abandon you. There's so much that they continue, the support and the love that they give you when you've lost a loved one. I mean, I used to go to Hand in Hand, which is it's a group for carers, but John used to come with me because it was obvious for those you cared for as well. I don't think a lot of people know about all the other things that are there. And after John died, there was a sort of a spin-off of Hand in Hand, becomes Out of Hand. For those that have attended Hand in Hand, and it's a group of ladies and there's some men as well, and we meet once a month. It's a social occasion. We talk about all sorts of things, and again, if anyone's feeling a bit down, you can have a word with someone else because they're experiencing as well. I actually did the Venus Challenge for the first time last year, which was a few days after John died. Some people might feel guilty, but I think a good way to remember somebody is perhaps in a fun way. And I know John would have laughed from here to I don't know where, the fact that we were all dressed up in a funny way and raising money and awareness. I mean, what better way could you celebrate somebody's life? He wouldn't want me to be sat at home moping. He'd much rather I got out there and got on with it and did something. And this is really why we did it. Whatever I do in his memory, I do because I'm celebrating his life.